for something. I've been down the darkest roads and up in the...
Hello friends and enemies. It is Tuesday. I am back. We had like a date day yesterday a little bit, and then early afternoon I had one of the worst migraines I've had in a while, so that was fun. I am recovered, we'll call it. I'm trying to take it easy, a little, not a ton of screen time today. So because of that, I've been in my office. I mean, you can see the mess behind me. I've not really done a ton. I've kind of just been listening to my books. I just finished up Vampire Academy, which will be in its own reading vlog. And there'll be a chapter 3 podcast episode, so be sure to listen to that because, wow, that's all I got. Wow, what a revisit. And I also finished Jeanette McCurdy's book, I'm Glad My Mom Died. I did miss the live for it last night over on Erin's channel. If you're here, I recommend going and checking it out. It was good live. I rewatched it this morning, but due to my migraine, I was out after about 5 o'clock last night, and I did all the stuff. Nothing worked. Today we did a little preventative, so we went and got a Coke from McDonald's because I'm convinced that helps the day after my migraines. Sometimes the day of too, but definitely a good step 2 for the next day. But yeah, I was wild because even my medicine was not helping, and that's not usually what happens. Like usually I take something and it goes away, but it's that kind of time where I tend to get them, so who knows. So yeah, we did that. I'm working on some house stuff like laundry and that today. I'm getting ready because I have Authors in the Bluegrass coming up, but because of that also I need to read. So I am going to be reading Praise by Sara Cate today. That's my next audio pick. And I also have Go Hex Yourself by Jessica Clare pulled up on Libby. I just did my lock screen for audios so you can see me. So I think I'm gonna add the forest widget. Will it focus? Okay. Anyways, I've got library, Audible, Spotify, podcasts, and I think I'm gonna put forest right here for when I want to do focus sprints on my own. But I've been pretty happy with this so far. I've just been playing with the widget stuff, as you can see here, a little bit more too. I'm trying to figure out what layout I want, you know, what I want on my home screen, all that good stuff. I'm going to dive into let me not roll myself around. I'm going to dive into Praise by Sara Cate here. I do want to read that before Authors in the Bluegrass. That way I can see what I think of it to know if I want to get it signed, because I do have a bunch of books in my Audible cart right now that I need to decide on sooner than later. But yeah, that's where we're at. It is Tuesday. It is a chill day for the most part. If I like this one, I will probably pick up the other ones in audio because they are all on sale on Audible right now, and I can see myself possibly marathoning them even. But yeah, that's what's up right now and what's going on. It's just a chill day. Like I said, we are in migraine recovery day, so that means doing stuff but not doing too much. So I will talk to y'all in a little bit when I've read a little more of something or have something to tell you.
Something's missing. That was until I found you right there in the crowd. You came into my life and started a fire. You made me feel like I could touch the sky. Oh, there's nothing missing now that you're my desire. Now all I have to do is to make you mine. 'Cause I know, and you know what we could be. Like a song, like a perfect melody.
Hello. Happy Thursday, almost Friday. Thank goodness, y'all. I'm so ready for Friday. I'm ready for this weekend. But I wanted to update you because I started another book this morning. I am reading, I went to hold it up, but I realized it's the other thing. Anyways, I'm reading Praise by Sara Cate because next week she will be at Authors in the Bluegrass, and I'm trying to decide if I like her books and want to buy them to get signed. So, I am currently on chapter 23. I think I'm a little over halfway. I'm not really sure, but we're gonna say about halfway. I've got an hour and a half left in the audio, and I think it was about 3 hours of listening.
So thoughts so far. Praise is a really interesting setup for a romance. This is a BDSM club called the Salacious Players Club that is opening, and her ex-boyfriend's dad is the owner. She ends up at his house and is trying to get her deposit back because it got mailed to him, and ends up engaging in some BDSM non-consensually, kind of not knowing that was what was going on because nobody like asked her what she was doing there or what she needed. They just assumed. So yeah, that was an interesting open. Again, it's definitely, you know, got some non-con there immediately on the play stuff and how he was with her. But it quickly is resolved, and he ends up offering her job to be his secretary, and she decides that she is actually interested in learning more about kink, and I'm really enjoying how it's working. It is a big age gap. She's 21 and he's, I don't even know how old. So, big age gap. But I'm actually really liking it. His son's kind of a piece of shit, and he does get his own book, which I'm kind of curious about how that's gonna play out. But she's exploring this whole thing, and it's been really good so far. I'm honestly enjoying it a lot. I think it's one of those books that I've heard a lot about, and a lot of people I know liked it, and I've just been nervous to pick it up. I do know there's some possible like weird biphobia in the next book, so I'm kind of prepared for that to happen. But I'm still excited to get there. But yeah, so far I'm really enjoying their dynamic. I think it's really fun sometimes reading from someone who has like no knowledge of the community at all when it comes to BDSM, which is what we have in this book, and she's learning a lot about it from someone who's been doing it for a long time and can really communicate about it, and like give her good guidance. But yeah, Emerson, the dad, is like very much resisting because he knows that, you know, she's had something to do with his son who's like not speaking to him because he thinks his dad's disgusting and all this stuff. So that also has been interesting. And yeah, I'm enjoying it. I think this is going to be a solid 4-star read. I don't think it'll be a 5-star for me. It might be. We'll see. The one I'm most excited for is Give Me More, which is the polyamorous one. So I am probably going to pick up those two during the Audible sale and try and listen, like the next one, which is Eyes on Me, and Give Me More, and try and listen to them before I leave next week, because I will be ordering my books. Like when you see this vlog, I will be at Authors in the Bluegrass. Well, going to Authors in the Bluegrass. I won't be there yet, but yeah. So I will be doing that, and I want to make sure I'm reading things I really enjoy, and getting things signed, obviously, that I really, not reading. I want to be sure I'm taking some books that I really enjoy to get signed. I have already picked out a Mari Carr book I'm getting signed, which was the one I read oh my god, this one. I cannot remember the title. So I'm going to get that signed, and then I'm also getting the rest of my Filthy Rich Americans signed. I'm picking up the full set on Amazon and like just going to take it with me. Especially because it's an event I can drive to. I feel like I can take some of those bigger items I have to get all of them signed. What else? I think that's it, really, that's going on right now. Yeah, I'm about to batch film 4 videos so that I'm prepped for my travel coming up and some other things I have going on in October. So we have multiple weddings in October that we're attending. So I also need to have like videos done for those times. So I'm just right now like trying to get as much done as I can until I leave next week. But Grumps will be here with the kitty, Grumps will be here with Peas, so that's nice. I don't have to worry as much about like mail holds or any of that. I just have to make sure I have my own shit together, and the house he can handle, so I'm happy about that. Yeah, so I'm gonna go film, and I will talk to you all in a little bit when I finish some more of Praise.
Better, oh yeah. Before you I was just a shell, so stuck in the dark. You came into my life and started a fire. There's nothing missing now that you're my desire. Now all I have to do is to make you mine. 'Cause I know, and you know what we could be. Like a song, like a perfect melody. Baby, don't say you don't believe in me, 'cause you know.
Alright, so I have finished Praise by Sara Cate. I'm giving it 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I think it had a decent praise kink in it. I liked how the plot unfolded. I didn't like the third act stuff. It's fine. It made sense for the story. I just didn't enjoy it personally. And I think that I'm excited to read the next book. I do have all the audios for the rest of the series. I'm probably going to get through them in the next week before I go to Authors of the Bluegrass. But before that, I'm going to read Joe Arden's new book, which I'm nervous about because I'm seeing some mixed reviews, and I pre-ordered a copy for myself and for someone else. And yeah, a little nervous, still a little nervous. But it's fine. We're going to read it. We'll critique it. We'll still meet Joe because I do love his narrations. But yeah, that's kind of, Sunday's been really chill. Yesterday was very chill. We are getting ready to go into like a sprint of a lot happening in October for us. So I feel like this weekend was our chance to just like be peaceful. And that is what we've done. I'm gonna try and finish some more of Queenie. If I don't finish it tonight, I will finish it tomorrow morning, which is my members pick for this month. And I want to get that vlog up for them before this goes up. So I would like to finish Queenie up in the next day or so. I'm in my Bucky sweatshirt today because of course I am. I got told I was ridiculous because I wore my shirt yesterday and today I put on the sweatshirt. But you know what? I like it here. I like being ridiculous. But yeah, so I'm gonna go sit on the couch and watch TV and read my book. And I will update y'all when I have more things happening and going on. Like I said, we're just kind of having a very, very chill weekend because we know that like, I'm not joking. If you saw my October calendar, you would just be like, how? Because that's how I feel when I look at it. So it's a lot. So I'll talk to y'all. So I wanted to close the vlog out. It is Monday night and I realized I never came back this morning to close y'all out. So I did finish Queenie and the Krakens this morning. I'm gonna include it in this week's vlog because like literally finished it before noon this morning. I'm giving it 5 stars. I loved this Wide Shoes romance. I'll have a more in-depth review at the end of the month for y'all. But yeah, I freaking loved it. It was great. I cannot wait for the next one in this series that follows her best friend. It's not really like, it's like they're both going to be standalones, but I'm really excited because we really got a good taste of the best friend in that first book, and I just really want her book. And yeah, that's about it. So if you stayed the whole time and you hung out, you can leave me, oh, Peas is running away. You can leave me a bell emoji because you're probably hearing Peas in the background. She's mad because we're not in bed yet. So you can do that in the comments. And if you don't want to do that, let me know what book you read this week and love. If you're in the path of the hurricane in any capacity, I hope you're safe and doing okay because holy crap, am I stressed out for y'all in Florida right now. But yeah, that's it for this week's vlog. I will be back to talk to y'all in just a few days. Bye.
Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions. We'll get away.